Now, in the last one of the videos of the first 3 I've done, I did say to everybody that, I think it was actually in the first videos, that yes, wizards do ceremonies and rituals. So, now I have a couple of things for ceremonies and rituals. Particularly, one of them is particularly for a specific ceremony or ritual, whichever one you want to call it. Some call it separate, and wizards always call them separate things. So, now the first thing I've got for ceremonies and rituals, and occasionally prayers, because there are, if you like, some of them will require a bit of a ritual and or ceremony. And this is my ceremonial wand. It's not very long, but it's got a few things to represent the 7 elements on it. So for air, for example, we have the moon, which represents the sky. Crescent little moon, it's not very clear. Air. Then we have something to represent the earth, which is this green little bit of ribbon here, which represents the earth. Fire, again, I've got a dragon on it, so it's an Asian dragon this time, so it's a slightly different one. For metal, I've got these little bells which jingle. And for space, I've got these black little ribbon sort of bits of material that do, of course, represent space. So and obviously this golden bit of ribbon represents time. And then the blue ribbon around the whole wand represents water. So that's also an, and this little heart that you can see dangling as part of the representation. It's mainly because I use this wand also for I will be, or I will be, or I do or I will be using this wand for hand fastings as part of the main conductance wand. But also I have something else as well to make a bit of atmosphere, a bit of stronger magic, if you like. And this is a little maraca sort of shape sort of thing. It's African, and I felt I was drawn to it because I do have non-magical family in Africa, in South Africa of all places, so I felt very drawn to that as well. And I use that, and I now start incorporating, and will do, if you want me to, use it for hand fasting ceremonies and other rituals and ceremonies as time goes on. And as I said, I've got one thing that's only specifically designed for and used for, by me, or will be, for hand fastings. Now this is a wrap of ribbons. Now they're all different colours. I've got light green, dark blue, red, pink, white, silver, gold. And that's all the ribbon colours I have at the moment, because there are some other, obviously there are some missing, but that's the different colours that you might like to use if you want me to perform a hand fasting ceremony for you. And one of the videos later on I'll probably actually do a sample. I'll do a couple of samples for you, whether you're straight, gay, or whatever. I'm not worried about your own sexuality, because my own sexuality is gay, so if you're gay, fine, great, and you're a pagan as well, great, I'll do a hand fasting ceremony for you. If you're a lesbian, cool, excellent, great. If you're transgender or transsexual and you want to get married to either someone of the same sex that you were before, or someone of the same sex you are now, that doesn't matter either. That's not the concern about your hand fasting. And if you're straight, if you're a man into women and women into men, great as well. We're all pagans and we're all humans and we're all brothers and sisters, whether in magic or out of it. We all came from the earth, and so we're all brothers and sisters in that regard. Now, so yes, I will. So whatever, if you don't belong to, and particularly I'll do it for you if you don't belong to either an order or a coven or a group or whatever, and there's no one who's high up in any of the other ways that you might belong to that will perform can perform a hand fasting. So I will do one for you. And I'll bring all the usual sort of things, and I'll be in gear and everything. So, yes, some of you will get to see me in these robes, with the old staff here, and with the wand and the little drummer, the little maraca, and the little piece of wood with the ribbon colours around it. Now, I only have ribbons at the moment, but I don't have cords. But, maybe one day, you never know. So, now I'm not going to list all of the ceremonies that now in the next video, I'm going to tell you what the different ceremonies actually are. So, thank you for watching this one.